almost put it.
Yeah, we are live on YouTube right over there.
Okay.
So don't say anything too crazy.
Trying to figure out this mic and it's not working.
Those two ladies ever come back that came to the first class?
Nope. Come on, Link. Link. I don't know why it's not connecting. Reconnect. Come on. Do the thing. Do the thing. This is gonna drive me nuts. I have no idea why it decided it didn't want to be paired anymore.
The device is not working.
The microphone, it just decided it didn't want to be connected to the camera anymore, and I don't know why.
Strange.
Jesting 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Jesting 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. This mic is gonna drive me nuts. Alright, we're giving up. We're just getting on with it. We'll figure it out later. They can't even decide whether or not it's on or not. I don't know. Maybe battery's dying.
So it'd have to be blue or green.
I don't know, it just won't even turn off.
Weird.
There it goes. You've given up.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, you didn't make it. How's it going?
Oh, last ride of the day, I tell you what. Oh,
Well, you did. Are you?
man.
Alright, well, let's get straight into it then. Some warm-up stretches and whatnot. What is up, chat?
Started at like 4 this morning.
C-trip?
C-trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so start off in your horse stance. Feet a little wider than your shoulders. Tuck your sternum underneath your body. Try to get that nice core, straight spine. Your head back a little bit, shoulders back. You tuck your, close your scapulas a little bit. Get nice and straight with your spine. Do that for a few seconds.
Nice.
Sink into it. The more you sink into it, the better it'll feel. The more you sink, the more you want to keep in mind where your sternum is though. Make sure it's not sticking out. You're going to sink into your left leg, knee, all the way down. We'll ghost that squat. You need more. You push on with your elbow a little bit here. You want to make sure that you can sink. If you can push out in front of you and set down in tripod here, but you want to also sink so that your leg's straight here. Lift yourself back up. So we can go down to the other side. Seconds. Stretch out. Up. And back down to the other side, to the first side again. This time, instead of going straight back up, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. So if you put your hand down as you can, you're going to just rotate your hips, end over end, into a lunge. Yourself up. Back down to the Cossack on the other side. And then rotate over. Lunge. Alright, good. Nice little bit of mobility in the legs. Stances are everything. Stances are what makes everything look cool. So, today what we're going to do, we're going to go over the box. That's what we did last time. Drill it a little bit more. Well, first things first. Remember your OBN. Show me your OBN. There we go. Yeah. And he's got it twice. Can he have it 3 times? 3 times is nice. 3 times isn't 3 times is bad. 2 times could be a fluke, but 3 times, 3 times is bad. Yeah. Perfect. So, there you go. So you wanna, when you get to here, and you throw it back out, let that momentum follow over this way. So don't spin it in front of you when you get exactly this way. Let it follow over here. Good. Alright, OBN is good. Then we are going to do the box combo. Box combo is the 4-strike drill and block, or 4-strike block moves. 4-step strike block drill. Words apart. Alright, so it looks like this. Ready position, strike 1, overhead, strike 2, overhead, strike 3, overhead, strike 4, back, block, 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 back. So, Now, you strike first again. Block. Good. You. I'm going to strike first. 4. You. 3. 4. You. 2. 4. Me. Good. Alright, so that is the intro, the absolute basicest fight choreography bit combo that you can learn. Building on that, we have the Power 9, the 9-step targeting system. So we'll go over that, and then we'll go over a signature move, either Anakin's Obi-Wan's or okay. So we'll go with I'm having your problem.
Storage space.
I forgot to dump this. Well, I did dump it, right?
Nice. Guess you can set your own hours with your service. Come on. Set it up. Yeah, is that good? Mike, they call it Mike. Right, really hard to call the next person. Otherwise, it's not like required. They don't have 100% contractor. I know they call me. It's good life. You know?
All right, so with box combo, we learned 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is the first almost half of the Power 9. It's a 9-point targeting system. 1 is the right side shoulder, 2 is the left side shoulder, 3 is the right leg, 4 is the left leg. 5 then is hip shot, middle base hip shot. Hip shot right here. 6 the exact same on the other side. 7 is under, straight up and down. 8 is straight up and down over. And 9 is a jab, either left or right side. We're not actually trying to hit each other in fight choreography. So everyone always complains, well, don't try to hit the lightsaber or don't try to hit the blade, hit each other. Well, we're actually trying to make it look good.
All your 9.
Yeah, all 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the box will be very similar to what we learned for 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, you can either bring it around clockwise, or you can bring it straight up from here to here. The key difference being you can block a little higher this way, you can't block a little lower this way. Right? So if it's low, you really got to get down and sink it, but if it's blocked like this, then you got to overdrive this space. So it goes 4, or actually 3, 4. You'll rotate the saber around for 5, back to 6, 7, just drop straight down, parallel here, nice and straight as possible. 8 is above you, and you want to make sure that there's enough structure that that doesn't come back and hit you, or it's high enough that it doesn't forehead you. You want it to be genuinely above your forehead, not just in line with it. And then 9 will be a direct shot lead. So you have the opportunity to either go like that or like that, depending on the side they're coming in. Now the benefit of fight choreography is you know what's about to happen next. You don't have to guess and anticipate what's about to happen next. You can talk to your partner and say, well, I think we're comfortable reflecting like that rather than trying to make that work at the right moment. But that can be worked with. So, start in your ready position. You're going to strike 1, head. 2, over the head. 3, over the head. 4. Now here's the difference from 4 to 5. Instead of going 2 over the head, you kind of cheat it to what is this position called? So it basically just cheats from this strike back, and then it's a hip strike. And again, you kind of just here, yep, here, yep, and then again from here, straight back to the other side, and straight out. And then from here, it is a looping arc to underneath. And the big focus here is instead of actually, if you were to attack this way, you would end up here.
Right.
We want to end up here because we don't want to actually follow through. Right? We want to give them enough space to defend and be able to stop here if they don't defend.
So vertical instead of horizontal.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of following through with the strike, you're pulling it back. And then another moving back and straight. And then at this point you'll load and straight. And then you can add a step in there. You can jab one-handed. There's different ways to do that. But essentially, all of these different targets can be used with different styles of attacks. Essentially, you can use these 9 targets as, okay, well, I'm going to do a 4-1-3 using this specific style of attack. But you know that you only have to block 4-1-3, regardless of what other nonsense I'm doing.
However, stylistic.
Right, exactly.
No, it's going to end up in the same spot.
Exactly. So, again, that's called the Power 9 or the 9-point system, or so a lot of people call it a lot of different things. I've known it as the Power 9 because I've known it as because. So, we did Power 9. Let's now do actually, I want to teach you guys to drill Power 9. So, pair up with each other, pick one to attack and one to block, and do it extra, like, when I say extra slow, I mean like take your slow speed and cut it in half. Slower. Speed, Chris. You're jumping to your next stroke, or you're jumping to your next spot. So instead of doing just take it nice and slow at his pace to the next time. A little slower on the jump. All right. One more time. Same from the same. So after 6, which is here, right?
Second horizontal.
Yep. The second hip straight. You come straight, but you cheat it back again, and then straight under. And then rotate. So from the top, do it nice and slow. And pause. And then correct your correction. These are taller guys, so you get a little bit of grace on the angle there, but you want to make sure that it is usually a straight line from. Here's the nice thing. Disregard labor or what's the word? Edge control.
Yeah.
Disregard edge control. Focus more on positioning here and keeping that blade from shoulder to shoulder a straight line. So right now it's shoulder to elbow, shoulder to shoulder. That's only because he's tall. This is the grace you get because he's tall. If he was not tall, if it was me, this is where it would be. There's your target right there. And then exact same on the other side. So bring it around, nice and slow. Boom. Nice and target there. Good. 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 Now pause. From here, you have this, or you have this. It's either this or it's this. If you fidget too much here, you're going to get caught. So here, if it's too weird to try to, or if you're not letting one hang on, just bring it straight. Don't worry about getting out of the hand on there. Just bring it straight up, and then to the other. That's, once you've decided you're here, you're never going to here. You're never flipping mid sides. Because, God forbid, you climb a ball, and that comes in here. If you wanted to go from here to here, you just wouldn't. The space doesn't make sense. The structure makes more sense to walk that way. If you wanted to go from here to here, that's a little bit more possible. From here to here, that's possible because the rotation of the blade will never catch inside his strike. Alright, now you do the attacks, you do the defense. With your defense, make sure that they're a little bit more horizontal or vertical. A little bit more vertical, a little bit more tight to your body. It's a little more counterintuitive. It's just tighter for choreography.
That's good.
Try when you hit these waist shots, first of all, make sure that it drops down to your waist when you're dropping. But then when you switch to the other side, make sure it just kind of just think about a straight full front backwards, and then chop forward. From there. First horizontal, chop here, rotate straight backwards, yep, and then chop again. Yep. And under. Make sure when you block under, it's nice and straight here. They're probably not going to have to worry too much about sliding to your fingers unless you do block like angles. So either it comes up. Come under, yep. Straight down, yep. Straight up, yep. And you blow the force, just blow the first half. Alright, now do it. One of you attacking, one of you defending, and then switch without missing me. Okay. No beats, attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, not too fast. Okay, one more time, do it without getting distracted. Watch your targets on those 1s and 2s. getting the steps. Targets are a little sloppy, but like I said.
Again,
Do it one more time.
let's reorient.
Good. Good. That is acceptable work, Joe. Alright, so now we'll do the signature combo of the day. The 9-point? The 9-point? Yeah. So, ready position. Straight first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back. And then you start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more time.
Always.
Perfection is lofty goal, Chris.
We had footwork in the middle of that too.
Yeah, so we will add some footwork in there. I want to make sure that we have the strikes good, we have solid stances good, but there is, yeah, I mean, you can't do it where each strike is a step. We just need to make sure that we have the top half smart enough that the bottom half can follow along. How are we doing, chat? Hello there. We got an evangelist in the chat. Jesus is King. Thank you. All right. Hello, everybody.
It's my little part of the week that I look forward to.
Yeah, I do. I have in the last few days, bro.
Yeah. What? I mean, the cold and the rain doesn't put you down, right?
Listen, I came down here for
Avoid the cold. Oh my god.
Yeah, there was so much water in my van became summery. A little too much.
Yeah. Because I got on the highway heading to push Intercontinental, the belt blew off a bit. That was fun.
All right, so if you had to vote for Obi-Wan, Anakin, or Dooku, which would you pick? What do you want to learn, chat? Obi-Wan, Anakin, or Dooku?
What was the Dooku one?
So Dooku's looks like this. Salute, pose, stab, stab, invert, stab, stab, slash, lightning. That's right. That's the Dooku. That's the Dooku signature.
You know what I mean? Another good one for the beach. Darth Maul and
We have that one.
Obi-Wan, but as soon as he like final death scene,
Oh yeah.
he gets into the right pose, and it goes back to the
Oh, from Rebels.
levels.
From Rebels. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a passionate scene.
It's a very samurai coded fight. It's in the Rebels animation, the actual finale, final duel between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. Old Obi-Wan versus old Darth Maul. It is a 3-swing fight.
Oh, you're talking about where it collapses in his arms?
Yeah.
That's actually an exact fight from 7 Second Uncle. There's a scene in the movie where that exact same exchange happens.
But it's also very it's very coded in the signs. I'm giving you signs, and you're reading these signs. They're false signs that I'm giving you because he starts off in his Obi-Wan familiar pose when he gets into this duel because he's like I gotta defend myself or I gotta defend the chosen one. But then he remembers, wait, I'm not that guy anymore. So he switches to Qui-Gon's pose, Qui-Gon's stance. And this indicates to Maul,
Right.
oh, overconfidence. I beat this guy. I know what to do here. I know exactly what to do. And Maul falls for the bait, falls immediately for it, goes for the same elbow kid buck thing, and Obi-Wan just reads right through it. He just slashes right through it. That's it.
That would be a great scene, actually. It's good for after the beach.
That would be a very good thing. All right, so we have 3 signature moves we can learn today. Obi-Wan, Anakin, or Dooku. I'll show you all 3 of them, and then we can pick which one we want to do. So, let's start with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is, he does a lot of this, especially in episode 1. He does a lot of Milanese wrist rolls. So his signature combination would be a Sorisu style combination. Very, very movement oriented, blocking oriented. So, starts off in his pose. And the first movement is going to be a dip and a swipe to block. So it's going to be a block here, and then a straight down swing. And that straight down swing is going to lead into the wrist roll. So from here, step 1 is swipe. Step 2 is slash. Step 3 is wrist roll. Step 4 is cross the blade over to this side and point. And then you're going to block again. Slash on this side. And come back to the point. Block again. Wrist roll. Back to the beginning. So the idea is it is a very repetitive, flowy sequence that is designed to just be mostly defensive, because that's always signature, right? Defense. So it starts off again. Position, block, strike one, wrist roll, strike two, position. Block, swipe, position. Block, wrist roll. You can add another one for flare. Back to the start. So faster it should look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. So that's Obi-Wan's. I'm going to do Anakin's and then Dooku's a little bit faster so that we can actually decide, because we kind of just went into that one instead of deciding. So that's Obi-Wan's. It looks like this. Anakin's looks a little bit similar, but also a little bit different. So instead of here, you're starting here. You're stepping into a strike. Let me just show it instead of trying to teach it first. One more time. So it's got his signature over the head position. Then it strikes straight down while you step forward with your back foot and wrist roll. And with that wrist roll, you start a spin. Because right when it starts to get to the chicken wing, you spin on your front foot and keep the momentum going around. And then you're going to spin on your new front foot, which was your back foot. Spin again, slash. And that comes back to its ready position.
So high attack oriented.
Yeah, it's just bust through everything. It is very Anakin coded. He actually does this move. He does this specific move. I didn't make this one up. This one is 100% done in the Obi-Wan series when they're fighting each other for that flashback where Anakin looks really, really old. This is the move that Anakin does. So that is Anakin's signature, and then Dooku's signature is very Makashi coded. It's one-handed. Start with a position, but then you pose and salute. Ready position. You're gonna chamber for a strike, for a jab. Rechamber for another jab. You're going to slash up and into an Obi-Ani, which is backwards, an inverted Obi-Ani. All that goes like that. Let me just show it. I'm trying to explain it when I should just be showing it. So those are the three combos. Obi, Ani, Dooku. Which one do we want to go into depth? Because we don't have time to do all three. Anakin? Agree with that?
Always.
Alright, so we're going to learn the Anakin. The Anakin is good. Alright, so line up with me.
So I think it's going to be, at least for me, more likely to grasp from the others.
Sure. Okay, so line up with me on facing this way so we can move, because this is going to be a movement one. You're going to take this position. And what is this called in Nemo? Bajodan. Okay. So they stole a lot from Japanese culture. You know that. So this is one of Anakin's common high guard ready positions. He's here. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to step forward and strike down, slash down. And that slash is going to create the momentum for an OBN, just like we've been doing. And that OBN means that you want to end up chickening. The speed of the movement means that by the time you're here and stepping forward and getting on this leg, you're releasing this leg and spinning to here so that you can swipe. So, slash down. Yup. Yup. And it should be, it really should be 1-2 steps. There shouldn't be a fixer step in between. That spin should be the second step, and there shouldn't be much more than that. So, down, spin, swipe. Perfect. Follow it through to here. Because once you're here, you're going to land on this foot and spin again. And swipe. And then you're going to step back into rear.
It's a lot of footwork.
It's a lot of footwork. But that is what it takes to be dominant, because champions put their opponents on their back foot. That's something I heard on the internet, which obviously makes it true.
Well, that's just Facebook.
Alright, so start over the head, dive in, high guard, step, strike, chicken wing, spin, follow through, spin again, follow through, back to ready. And from here, I like to add another wrist roll because first is for fun, and Anakin was doing all kinds of spinnings all the time.
So,
Yes, yes, yes. Perfect, perfect, excellent. Beautiful.
Solid.
Back, forward, good. You're adding a step in there. All right, so from high guard, step straight down, here, get on this, and spin. Then get on this, and spin. That's all you're doing. So you're stepping forward, you're spinning, you're spinning. Again. Stepping forward, spinning, spinning. Back.
here, Josh, you're spinning on your lead leg.
Always spin on your lead leg, the direction. The important thing is the direction of spin. So if you're from here, because you're starting to dive your hand, your left foot forward. You step into the first strike, wrist roll, chicken wing. Now you're on your front foot. Always spin on your front foot if you're trying to move forward, right? So this means you have to spin this way to keep the momentum moving. Yes. And then since you're over here, that means you have to spin this way to keep the momentum moving. This all depends on which side your saber is, right? Good. Exactly. Now, I'm going to try to block. Show me what you got. Straight down. Straight down. Block. 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 Let's look at here. From here, right?
Yeah.
So you're spinning this way.
That way.
Well, no, you should be here. You should be here. If you start left foot forward, guys are down, high guard, step and slash, rotate, wrist roll, chicken wing. Spin on the front foot. Your front foot is now your back foot. Over here. Now, spin that way. So the key in this is when you get here, make sure you keep that momentum swinging around. So that when you're here, it's easy enough to remember which side is it. Good. Do it again slow. High guard. Let's see. First things first here. Left foot forward and high guard. Maybe make a little bit more of a square position. I like to make it wider instead of unbalanced. Fencers will like to be on this line. I don't know the logic behind it, but there's something there. For this, I like to be more balanced. So a little less on line, a little more balance. Left foot forward, step the right foot forward, slash. Wrist roll, chicken wing, spin on the front foot, land the back foot forward. So now this is your left foot forward again, right?
Yeah.
And the chicken wing is coming around, get back into your pocket. Once it's back in your pocket, spin it on this foot. So sweep back foot around to forward and keep the momentum going.
There's a lot of back and forth.
It's a lot of spinning and spinner things. So do it slow. And that's the other thing. I mean, it feels like you need to do this fast, right? It feels like you need to do this fast, but you don't, because all you need to get are these steps. This step, this step, this step. Block. Awareness in the dojo. All right, we got plus 30 seconds. We are supposed to be done. Technically, we start 15 minutes late, so we can keep going. You want to do some sparring?
I'll do some sparring.
You want to do some sparring?
Sure, I'll do a little.
All right. I have masks here, and I have one pair of gloves. You guys get to fist fight for the gloves first, and then you can fight over. No, I'm kidding. So let's see here. What I got?
No, it's just two pads.
Yeah,
Padded swords.
that is fine too. You want to do that?
Either way.
I think green is available.
There you go. Green. Switch. There you go. One green. Very nice.
All right.
Such a bolstering camera.
All right, so I don't know if you've played by our sparring, but it's essentially a life system. It's touch sparring, so it's not about how hard you get hit or how clean the hit is. It's more just about don't get hit.
And who's playing?
the general rule is don't go for the head. Headshots won't count for lives. If you get touched anywhere else except for mid arm down. So this is like armor basically doesn't count. This is armor basically doesn't count. Anywhere else you get poked is one of your lives, and then after life you miss. I'm gonna have you guys meet. Let's do this. Let's start. Start cheating. Get some Chris in right here. All right, 3 lives or 5 lives? What do we want to do?
Let's go 3 first.
Go for 3 first? All right. All right, touch tips. I'm going to match. I'll call hits. I think as I get over here. So we got
That was solid.
3 to 2. All right, gotta be aware of the blitz. Watch out for the blitz. All right. Touch tips before each round. And go ahead.
It's not much voice.
The head?
That was it.
Okay.
I think I got you the leg.
Did you get leg? Okay, so 3, 1. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Love knife.
Going for different targets.
He's
You're going for the most people. I love it.
all right. Touch
That's
tips.
how I normally do.
All right. Gotta have a pump back up a life.
Ready?
All right, go ahead. I think over here was first, but it looked like a duel. Here's the thing with doubles. Doubles are both people are going to lose a life unless you both are on 1 life. If you both are on 1 life, then it has to be a clean. But if it's a double, then I mean, if you have 1 life left and he has 3 lives left, then he wins. Right?
I'm gonna try some Saber Josh style over here.
Yeah, the wiggles. Now it's clean over here.
Solid leg shot.
All right, so we got what? 2 lives left and 1 life left, right? All right. Hand only so far. So far.
Whoa, sir chest.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yep, we're good first. All right, good match, good match.
That's solid play. I love it. Yeah. God, I love it.
All right, we're playing King of the Hills, right? We gotta defend the cheat. Nice spot.
It won't be today. I will play this one.
All right.
Feeling eager and fierce.
You hit me in the head, but
Yeah, that was solid.
all right, good match. Chris, you want to go? It's a little bit different of a game than going for blood.
Yes.
Gotta go gladiator, maybe.
Well, Kenjutsu, there's an element of let them cut your flesh so you can cut them to the bone.
Right.
And so, these,
For this,
every touch is
every touch is like.
This is a fairy game style.
It's very much
like
kill and don't be touched
Right.
at all. Not letting you get that one twice. No, I haven't been twice. Alright, so 1, 2. Alright, last life each. So this means if it is a double, you both hit each other.
So death.
It's on death, it means it's still going. It's gotta be a clean, like that. Like that. You said it, blitz.
It's like, there is no exception.
Alright, we can keep going if you want, or we can call it a day, because it's about our time.
Take the out, the lights are going off. Whatever you want to do.
I think we're gonna call it a day.
So, yeah, let's get stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
To chat, if there's anyone still here, if anyone's still watching, we do this every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Central Time here at the McGuire-Dent Rec Center. If you want to win a lightsaber, you have to beat me in your first try in a lightsaber duel, and I will give you a free lightsaber. That's McGuire-Dent Rec Center, Galveston, Texas. It's Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. Use code JEST when you're buying lightsabers.